Unbound Quest is for entertainment and inspiration, not professional advice. We're not liable for your actions. Copyrighted material is used under fair use. See description for full disclaimer.
Welcome everybody to my recap of my training week. I hope this finds everyone really well. I hope you're all healthy and happy and going after your dreams.
All right, we're looking at the 7th push day, incline chest press. I've managed to move up 2 kilos or 2.5 kilos from last session. So last session we're doing 45 kilos each hand, and I've moved on to 47.5s. Little bit of a progressive overload win there. Pretty impressed with that. 2,850 kilos moved for those 5 sets of 6 at 47. I actually did 1 set of 6 at 45, and then I realized I could probably go a little bit heavier, so I did 4 sets of 6 at 47.5s after that. I then did 5 sets of 10, or actually 2 sets of 11 and 3 sets of 10 at 35 kilos, which is up 2.5 kilos from the 6th push day as well. So pretty impressed with that. Moving pretty fast in the progressive overload scene, but I am getting quite sore. My body's definitely going, what are you doing? But nonetheless, we just keep telling the body through the mind what to do and see how far we can push this. All right, moving on, we're looking at the thumb facing up lateral shoulder raise. Now, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was thinking I need to lift heavier on this exercise. So my form got a little bit decimated by my ego, and we've tried to go up 2.5 kilos from last session. So last session I was doing sets of 8 at 12.5, and I just looked at myself and I was like, what are you, like a boy? Let's become a man here. So I grabbed the 15s, gave that a rattle after work, and yeah, I was humbled. So you can see I'm actually not doing the form as well as I could. I'm using a bit of momentum here to lift this up, but I am lifting it up. So I'm counting it. We got 5 sets of 8 at 15 kilos, 1,200 kilos moved from last time. We then did 5 sets of 13 at 10 kilos and did 1,300 kilos total volume moved for that one. A little bit better form, as you can see, when I've dropped the weight down, increased the reps. That's kind of how you want to see it. You don't want to see your whole body like bouncing back and forth, trying to move it with momentum. You just kind of want to be in this like stationary position. I actually could have my hands a little bit further back than they are. They're a little bit like in front of my shoulders, which isn't really how you want to do it. You kind of want your hands a little bit further back in line with your shoulders. But yeah, do as I say, not as I do, guys. What we're looking at here is tricep overhead extension. Now, I've tried to go up 2.5 kilos from last session, so doing 45 kilos, end of day, absolutely exhausted, pushing myself to get these reps out. As you can see, I'm absolutely hammered. I was just using grit just to get through it. Oh, that looks painful on the shoulders. I can just remember that. So we did 5 sets of 45 kilos. I think my first set I did maybe 6 reps. That's what I've recorded here. And then I did 2 sets of 12 and 3 sets of 10 at 35 kilos, which was still up 2.5 kilos from last week. So pretty impressed with that. Good little progressive overload. My total volume I moved was 12,050 kilos. In comparison to last session, I moved 11,865 kilos. So not a bad increase there. The progressive overload is what we want to see, and we're seeing that. So things are good.